Hello there, good morning. Currently, John Swinney remains the only candidate for SNP leader and First Minister. The former Deputy First Minister announced his candidacy yesterday and secured the backing of Kate Forbes, his most significant potential rival. With more now, here's Andrew Kerr. The next First Minister must focus on economic growth. That's the message from the Scottish Retail Consortium. Elsewhere this morning, the former head of Scotland's Prosecution Service has expressed regret for any miscarriages of justice in relation to the Post Office. The Crown Office said there was no record of Lord McMullan taking any decisions in relation to cases that involved Horizon evidence. And lastly, a new exhibition devoted to the kimono opens in Dundee this weekend. And now Gillian has the weather. And that's all for the moment, but we'll be back very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, good morning to you. Currently, John Swinney remains the only candidate for SNP leader and the next First Minister. The former Deputy First Minister announced his candidacy yesterday and secured the backing of Kate Forbes, his most significant potential rival. With more now, here's Andrew Kerr. Elsewhere, homeowners say they're living in fear of crippling bills after finding out a cheap version of concrete was used in their houses. Where rack has been found so far. And lastly, this morning, a new exhibition devoted to the kimono opens in... OK, let's get the weather now. Morning, Gillian.
Good morning, Sarah.
Thank you very much, Gillian. And that's all from us for the moment, but we'll have another update very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, good morning. Former Deputy First Minister John Swinney remains the only candidate to be the next SNP leader and First Minister this morning. He secured the backing of his most... Meanwhile, the next First Minister must focus on economic growth. That's the message from the Scottish Retail Consortium. And lastly, a new exhibition devoted to the kimono opens in Dundee this weekend. And that's all for the moment. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, good afternoon. Homeowners say they're living in fear of massive bills after finding out a potentially dangerous form of concrete was used in their homes. Reinforced autoclaved aerated concrete, better known as rack, was used in some council houses built in the 1950s and 60s. Homeowners have been telling BBC Scotland News they have no one to turn to, with insurers reluctant to get involved. With more now, here's our political correspondent, Georgia Roberts. Georgia Roberts reporting there. Now, the former head of Scotland's Prosecution Service has expressed regret about any miscarriages of justice in relation to the Post Office scandal. Lord McMullan was Lord Advocate when the Crown Office became aware of potential problems with the Horizon IT system in 2013. It didn't officially stop prosecuting cases until 2015. The Crown Office said the full extent of the system's bugs and errors wasn't known until at least 2019. Lord McMullan spoke to BBC Scotland's Katie Hunter. The Crown Office said there's no record of Lord McMullan taking any decisions in relation to cases that involved Horizon evidence. Now, with just 3 days left in the SNP leadership race, John Swinney is still the only contender for the top job. Yesterday, former Finance Secretary Kate Forbes said she wouldn't run. Our political correspondent Andrew Kerr joins me in the studio now. And Andrew, what's the latest here?
Down south. And meanwhile, the Scottish Greens, who ended Hamza Yusuf.
For the first time, regulators have invited bids for oil drilling in areas of the North Sea earmarked for wind farms. And finally, this lunchtime, Freddie Mercury had a huge collection and George Lucas worked them into every Star Wars film he made. Now, the Japanese kimono is at the centre of a new exhibition which opens this weekend at the V&A Museum in Dundee. Our arts correspondent Pauline McLean went along to find out some more. Well, now I feel very underdressed. OK, let's take a look at the weather forecast now. And Sarah Cruikshanks is here. Hello.
Hello, thank you very much, Sarah. Very good. Sarah.
Always rain in time for the weekend, Sarah. Thank you very much for that. And that's all from us here this lunchtime, but Sally Magnuson will have Report in Scotland at 6:30 tonight. Bye-bye.